Hello, this video is going to show you how to render. So when we talk about rendering, basically what it means is colouring in or adding tone to your drawings or adding texture to make a drawing look a little bit more realistic. Now in design and technology we love to render our drawings to make them look real. We also want to kind of show what material it's made from. So using a dark brown pencil, the first thing I'm going to do is draw in the wood grain. Now it's a plank, so the wood grain's probably going to go in that direction. There we go. So I'm going to do lots of straight lines. Some of them are going to bend round like this and sort of curl round on each other. And then maybe just a few lines as well, all going in the same direction. Some are a little bit wobbly. Okay, that's intentional. Now the side is also going to look like that, because it's going all in one direction. However, the end's going to be different. This is what we call end grain in a piece of plank, a piece of wood. Generally you would see like the rings of the tree, so if you cut a trunk just on the side, you would see its rings. So that's what I'm going to draw in at the end. Sort of looks a little bit like a rainbow. And that is what we call end grain. Now the next step, I'm actually going to get an orange pencil. This time I'm not going to press that hard. And in fact what I'm going to do is hold the pencil quite at an angle like this and press quite lightly, and I am avoid going out of the lines. Now I do need to think about tone as well. I need to think about where the light source is coming from. So I'm going to imagine that the light is shining down on it like this. Therefore the side might be a little bit darker, so you might press a little bit harder with the pencil. I don't want it too orange though, because pine is kind of a pale brown colour. So it might be that I go over this with the brown pencil in a minute. Okay, and again you might even do a darker tone here. I'm just going to still press quite lightly with the orange because I don't want it too orange at this point. Next step, yellow pencil. Going to do exactly the same as what I've just done with the orange. Now be aware that some colouring pencils you can blend together, some don't blend as well. Okay, so it's worth getting blendable ones so you can create lots of different effects with them. So this now I'm applying the yellow on top, is starting to look a little bit more like pine. Now I might do the trick using the ruler, because I don't want to go over the line, but I do want to get my pencil in the same direction, so I'm just going to place the ruler there, and that's going to stop me from going out of the lines. Finally, I just want to apply a little bit more tone here, because actually I want this side to be a little bit darker, so I'm just going to go back with my dark brown pencil, and I'm just going to press slightly harder with this, and I'm going to do lots of lines. And that will just create the impression that it's an actual 3D object. Okay, and again the end grain, just going to draw that rainbow shape again. Just apply a little bit of a darker tone there, just to make it look a little bit more 3D. And there we go, there's a bit of pine.